welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm going to a coastal area to do some droning today. I've just come across these. So these are poppies, I believe, wild poppies, and there's a mixture of daisies and poppies there. But I will ask metaai to exactly give me the right pronunciations and what species they are. So, and I'll post that information once Meta tells me. But that's something new, isn't it? That was coming to metaai. I'll include that information. So we can carry on for our little walk. We'll be heading down to the pathway. I did a survey down here last year to help out a local landowner, property owner, with their collapsed footpath. So when we get to it and it's been filled, that's another kind of survey we've helped out to get some local help and support where needed for the local community to continue their daily walks, etc. So we'll continue this video a bit further down. I think I'm coming up to one of the ponds that I droned over actually. So you just stay with me a second. Let's get to this pond. Well, I say a pond, it's kind of a natural, it's like a natural habitat for a water outlet rather than a pond, I think. But yeah, you can see there's a waterway there that goes in and out. So yeah, I think we did fly over this actually. We did do this this bit here. So yeah. So yeah, some of the pathway we're coming up had collapsed due to one of the is it Catherine? One of those. So it's been nearly 2 years, I think that was. Yeah, the water come up and breached, and it took half the pathway with it. So it caused a problem, as you can see. It's quite narrow, a bit more further down. But yeah, and they closed it off for public health because they didn't want anybody having accidents. But yeah, what a beautiful area, right? It's south coast, West Sussex, Itchenor ahead of us. So that's where we are today, across the water, and you've got Bosom further down as well. So that's what we're looking at. There's Itchenor over there, and I think that's the marina you can see ahead, and you may or may not see them on my glasses. So this is where we come up to, and you can see the contrast with the two different kind of layers where it's been filled in, here and there. So the left hand side there looks like it's all new, and that's been filled in. So that little survey that we helped produce to help the local community with keeping the pathways open for everybody, looks like it's been done. So nice little tick for this this channel to help out where we can with our drone aerial photography and video surveying. So that's quite a nice little achievement. But well done to the people who actually did the work. That's where the hard work really comes in. So good work, guys. And you can see here, right in front of us, where it had collapsed and it was completely shut off for the public. But no, good job, well done. There's a few little bumps coming up here, but at some point it's a weak point, isn't it? Look, but no, it's still relatively safe to walk along, so that's good. Well done. Anyway, continue the video. So I might well come back and drone from here. Footpath is quite a good place to take off from. I'm going to fly over there. There's nice lots of sailboats as well, so we'll get some of those in. We've done some of those in the past, haven't we, for our Emsworth Sailing Club. We did it. We had a special invite to go there. We haven't gone back and do the dragon racing boats though, so maybe that's something we can do at some point when we have a bit of free time. But yeah, look at this day today. It's about 21 degrees. So yeah, I'm going to go on and explain some info. I mean, look at that view. Look at this. But I will get to the main video shortly. We get the drone up. But there's a sea threat coming in over there. Can you see that on camera? Mist, fog, sea mist, sea threat. Depends on which part of the world you're at and your terminology for such natural phenomena when the warm air hits the cold air. Conservation site is there. Let's give you some details about it. So Itchenor is part of the Chichester Harbour National Landscape, which was designed in 1964. In recognition of its national importance, Chichester Harbour is quite rightly one of the 34 English national landscapes. It is intentionally important for its habitat, wildlife and its sailing and boating. Chichester Harbour Conservancy is a unique organisation that is only statutory harbour authority with responsibility for national landscape. The focus is on nature restoration, addressing the threats of sea level rise and climate change, access for all across areas of land and water, and it works with the local harbour communities and managing the landscapes and protected on benefit of future generations. So there's some great work being done over in Itchenor and around Chichester Harbour areas. Right, let's get Dora up and have a look. Nobody around, or well, I say nobody around, literally 20 or 30 people just walked past me. Yeah, we're all good. Home point has been recorded. And straight ahead there is where the conservation site is, Itchenor. see on my screen, that is the sea threat we looked at when we came up here originally. When we first got here, we saw the sea threat, didn't we? So that's what it looks like. I'm not sure how good it's going to come out, mind you. We'll have a look on the computer when we get back. But yeah, that's it. I think, yeah, like I said, I think it's when the warm air and the cold air hits and it causes a mist, I believe. But don't quote me on that. I'm no geologist or meteorologist or whatever they're called. But yeah, have a look it up. So that's this video completed. And if you have liked this video, please feel free to like and leave a comment. I like reading and replying back to your comments, so feel free. And hopefully you've enjoyed this lovely view. And there's a conservation site over there. You couldn't really see a lot because we have to keep the drone in the line of sight, but you've got a good view across the water there. Saw some ships racing each other, some sea mist over in that direction. So I think it's been a pretty good, successful drone out. And it's quite busy as well, which I was quite surprised about. So thank you for all my subscribers, much appreciated, and look forward to doing some more videos soon. Many thanks, Lorenzo.